Tell you a quick story. I was working with this lady. She was my supervisor, and she was always talking about her black nanny that she had. What's up, y'all? I'm gonna be real quick. I'm at work and it's Friday, y'all. I am so glad, but I just wanted to come through and talk to you all about this Doge worker who resigned from his job because they found some racial posts that he had posted about black people, immigrants. Oh, the list goes on. And this man has resigned, but we're going to get into it and y'all going to find out how I feel about it. Now, I just want to let y'all know I am all for equality and people doing their job with merit, no matter how they look like, what backgrounds they come from, disabilities. If they can do the job, they should get it, not based on a color. Because, you know, there's brilliant people from all races. And if they have the talent and the skills to do the job, then they should get the job, right? I'm going to talk about this article that I saw, and it just really proves my point in the previous video that I made about people not being fair. We know we can't trust people. Like I said in my previous video, people judge you and make decisions based on how you look and how they feel about you. You know, most people, they connect with people based on how they look, what color they are, what gender they are, their beliefs. We have a lot of people that's like that. No matter how good your skills are, how relevant you are, how brilliant you are, the only thing that some people can see is that you're a black person, that you're a woman, that you have a disability. And so you can be doing all the right things, you can be saying all the right things, you can have all the skill, but these type of people, the only thing that they're going to see is that you're black, that you're white, that you have differences, that you have a different religion. And that's the only thing that they can focus on. And if you need a language for that or a definition for that, it's called perceptual biases. Yeah, people, you know, they only focus on the things that they don't like about you, the things that separate you from them. Now, we got this 25-year-old Doge employee that has resigned because the Wall Street Journal found his post talking reckless and being racist toward immigrants, Indians, and black people. And let me tell y'all some of the stuff he was saying in these posts. That's why I told y'all can't be putting up these racist posts and saying derogatory things about people. They come back to bite you, right? So let me tell y'all what this man was saying. First of all, he stated that he would no way marry out of his race. And, you know, that's his business. I'm not mad at him for saying that because, you know, that's your preference. And he made a post. He said, I have always been racist before it was cool. He made that post and endorsing the eugenic immigration policy. So he had all these posts out, and shout out to Wall Street Journal for finding this out about him, because who wants to work with someone who thinks and feel like that? Because like I said in the previous video I made, people just cannot be fair. Now, we know that he was a former ex-employee, and he was put in charge of the Treasury Department, and he was supposed to be finding out if they were overspending and just seeing what type of spending that they were doing on faith-based programs. This is not acceptable behavior, y'all. We cannot have people with this type of mindset that's in government positions of high authority. Do y'all really think that these type of people with this type of mindset is going to be fair in the treatment of the workers? The government works with people of all different backgrounds and diversity, and we hold them to be responsible for prioritizing fairness in the workplace and in the hiring process. But people with this type of mindset should not be given power and authority. Now, the young Doge worker, we already know that he is not by himself. He is not the first, and he won't be the last to have to resign for being racist. And I'm pretty sure it's probably more people that's going to be found out. I'm sure, you know, the Wall Street Journal may find out that a lot of people that's working with Doge feels the same way. We have always been working under people that are biased and have stereotypes and feel a certain way about us. You know how you feel that energy about somebody, you just feel like that they just don't like you. Have y'all ever worked in situations like that? You just can't put your finger on it, but you know this person don't like you. It's the energy that they give off, the body language. They use certain microaggressions. And a very intuitive person can detect this. I had to learn the hard way, y'all. I've been on this earth for 50 years, and I can honestly say that sometimes I was just green, just naive. I didn't know when people was being racist or being stereotyping me. I just did not know. I'll tell you a quick story. I was working with this lady. She was my supervisor, and she was always talking about her black nanny that she had. And, I didn't think nothing about it. I was very quiet and I stayed to myself. I did not open up to this lady, and she would tell me about all the stuff that she had. And she said that she loved her black nanny. That's fine with me. And before I go on with this story, I just want to let you all know that I am not racist. I don't tolerate racism. That is not my thing. I don't like to be around those type of people and people that bring out that type of energy. But this lady, she just kept on and kept on. And she asked me, she was like, "Why are you so quiet all the time? Is your husband abusing you?" And I'm looking at her like, something in my head was like, don't even respond to her. She's stereotyping you. And I was so young, I didn't realize she was doing that. All black men are not abusive. That's what I was thinking. Why does she feel like my husband is abusive? Because I'm quiet. She always used to make certain remarks and stuff to me, and it used to make me feel some kind of way. That's why I never opened up to this woman. That's why my spirit wouldn't allow me to do that. And some things you just have to learn on your own while you're in this world. I had to learn about all of this growing up. I think I was probably about 25, 26, and I just really did not know. My mom and my dad, they did not prepare me for this type of behavior that goes on the job. And y'all let me know you all's experiences, but be respectful. We're not trying to bring up that type of energy, but I just wanted to share that because sometimes you be around things and conversations and you don't know that people are stereotyping you, but you can feel the energy. And y'all, this Doge worker, I'm sure he's going to be okay because he did resign, and he's probably going to go on in life and find a better job. He's not the only person that's had to resign for having racist posts or demeaning someone. He's not the last. We know that it's been in people in positions of power and in government positions who've had to resign before. We had people that had to resign for talking about President Obama. We had people who resigned for having to talk about Michelle Obama. So we're not shocked when this happens, right? Because there's always been people who have been caught. They've been caught being racist. People have had to resign because they have uncovered racial audio recordings. So it happens a lot, but these people with Doge was put in a position to find out about the overspending of government and to get rid of the DEI programs. And how can we trust these people? And people are very concerned right now with these people being involved with sensitive information and personal information. And with the Wall Street Journal uncovering this information about this guy, it just makes you think that, are these people going in with the right intentions? I am all for getting rid of programs that does not make sense. I am all for the government being cautious with how they spend money, and I feel like we shouldn't waste money. But I don't want to be a worker placed under a supervisor that has these feelings about people. I just don't. We are in some very interesting times right now. I'm the type of person, I like to treat everybody fair. I'm not racist, but you can feel that energy when people don't like you. And we've been in situations where we worked around people who gives off that energy. You can tell the way they look you up and down, not making eye contact. They just give off a certain energy. And I'm sure you all have probably experienced this. And I'm going to say this and go. I have never been biased against people. I always go off on how somebody makes me feel. I never look at people and be like, oh, they white. Oh, they Mexican. I don't want to have nothing to do with them. Of course, I look at them and I can see the differences. But if they make me feel good, if we connect and we have a vibe, I don't disassociate myself from them just because they're white or black or Mexican. But we have a lot of people in the workplace that will not treat you right just because you're different. But I gotta go, y'all. I already know that I gotta clock in. Y'all saw in my other video where I talked about how I drive 130 miles to work and all the things that I go through. But y'all let me know in the comments how you all feel about this. And I want to say this, make sure that you're respectful in the comments. Be kind, be courteous. I don't care if you have a different opinion or if you disagree, just be respectful. That's all I'm saying. But that's all I have, you guys. I hope y'all have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you all in the comments.